Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I welcome each every one of you over here. In this topic, we are going to learn about ChatGPT, all of prompt engineering, and lots of other AI tools as well. As you have heard about ChatGPT, let's first of all try to understand from the basic, like what's actually ChatGPT. So if I want to make you understand in a layman language what I will say is ChatGPT basically who can assist you in any of your tasks and was available for you 24/7. This is what ChatGPT is. Now, if I talk about the technical terms, let me talk about it. So ChatGPT is basically a LLM model which will allow human-like conversation, and basically it can assist you or answer any of your questions or help you with any of your tasks such as composing email, essays, codes, and much more. And I know lots of you don't know about the full form of GPT over here. So GPT is generative pre-trained transformer, which basically this terms means how ChatGPT takes the request or takes the prompt and how does it provide you the response. GPT is trained in a huge set of data that basically whole of internet first of all, and it is trained through a method known as a reinforcement learning, and this method gets the updating itself, making ChatGPT is a better and better by using a human feedback and reward model system. Now, what's the human feedback? So suppose you have asked ChatGPT about any kind of question, and ChatGPT has gives you the response, but somewhat feel that that response is basically not suitable for me, or this is some kind of response that is totally unlinked with my question. Now, you will try to regenerate your answer, right? So when you regenerate your answer and you responded to this a better response, and try to understand whenever someone asks me something like this, so I have to give this kind of responses rather than my first response. So this is how it's going to get better. Now, if you know there's a lots of gap in ChatGPT, right? If you have heard about the ChatGPT has only the data till September 2021, right? Basically, it's the knowledge cutoff after 2021 till this time, right? So that's the simple means it doesn't have the access to any kind of information, and even that after the September 2021. So why currently I asked ChatGPT who won the Cricket World Cup now in 2023? It will not be able to answer it and simply says I have the information till September 2021. So I will not be able to answer this question. So any kind of resource or website created after this date won't be included in the response to your prompt. So any kind of information you wanted after which has happened after September 2021, it will be not be able to answer it. So now we will obviously think is it such of use? Should we use ChatGPT or should we move some other AI tools like a part or something like that, right? So let me just tell you about it. So basically we need to think of it, right? So is ChatGPT word of use or not? My answer is very simple. Definitely, it's a word of use and this side of content creation, marketing, making any kind of decision making, any kind of cause, and basically any kind of conceptual understanding, text generation skills. For all of these things, ChatGPT is much more, you can say, responsible and much more responsive than other AI tools as well. So that's why ChatGPT, we should definitely use ChatGPT. You can see in a different for creating CEOs, for any kind of marketing things, for creating PPTs, for creating emails, for composing emails, for creating codes, for debugging codes. All of these things can be done using ChatGPT. And after launching of the additional data analytics feature and all of these things, it has been lots of more than simply a text generation thing. Right now you can just put your PDF Excel file over there and it will help you to do a complete analysis out of it. So we should definitely use ChatGPT. It's a word of use, right? Now, how do we use ChatGPT? We ask ChatGPT some question, and when we ask ChatGPT some question, and this way of asking question is known as prompting, right? So let's try to find out more about the prompting. Like what's prompting? How should we do it actually, right? Prompting is a simple how human like us can basically talk to AI. It's the way to tell the AI what we want and how we want. Right? And it's obviously a text thing. We write a text to make understand, to make ChatGPT or any other AI tools like what we want. Now, for example, you want to generate an image, but you have nothing show it as an example. Now, what you are going to do, you would do the same things with the artists you would hire, right? So you're going to describe what you want, the best word possible on some sketches if you can draw. So this is how prompting works. You try to define that this is the work that I want you to do. Now I'm going to define the work in details. Like is the work, so now you need to do this, right? So basically, I can understand work, they understand them differently than we do. This is where prompt engineering comes into play. Prompt engineers are basically a task of finding the prompt that gets the best result from AI, right? So there can be lots of way to write a prompt, but there are kind of, you can say, suitable ways to which that prompt works in a better way. So a prompt engineering is basically a job which will help you translate your idea into word that AI can understand, right? So it is basically a translator between human language and AI language. So become a prompt engineering. Why there's a lots of hype for prompt engineering? All of these things because we have seen lots of job opening market worth of crores lakhs for prompt engineers, right? And basically a prompt engineer is a simple guy was a translator who can translate the human language into the AI language, right? Now what are the limitations of prompt engineering, right? What are the limitations currently for prompt engineering? Let's try to see it as well. So there can be based in prompt generation. Why based? There can be certain things that are basically on the internet, and if you want to search for a different way, it can be based difficult in generating effective prompt, right? So there can be lots of difficulty in generating effective prompt. Why? Because we need to understand first of all, because we need to understand first of all, if I give ChatGPT a certain prompt and if it's not giving me answer that I want, so I need to understand that I need to modify my prompt in a fashion that can help this AI, that that can help this AI, that can help this ChatGPT to understand it in a better way. So these are the limitations of prompt engineering, right? There can be bases in a prompt generation. They are obviously difficult in generating effective prompt. There are limited flexibility and time and they're limited flexibility and time consuming, right? So why just write a prompt, just give me answer, now I need to make it better. So I need to write another prompt, then another prompt, then another prompt. So I have to give a number of prompts to make my answer in a better format, right? So these are the cardinal limitation of prompt engineering. With that lack of generalization, data privacy concern, because if I give any kind of prompt with my data, I have data privacy comes with it and ethical consideration as well. So guys, these are the basic limitation of prompt engineering. I hope you like this video. We are going to get started with our AI mastery program, and you are going to learn lots of things in this. And if you have any kind of doubts, guys, you can simply contact me. Till then, guys, thank you so much.